welcome to TitaVlogsLife, and also welcome to my first monthly reset video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the plans I have for the month of September, and I have 3 areas that I'm going to be focusing on. I do have notes, so I may look down a bit to ensure that I can stay on task and stay timely with what I'm sharing for this month's reset. The 3 areas that I'm going to be focusing on are family/home, health and fitness, and faith. This month, I am not going to have a reset with a goal for finances, just because I know we're going to be spending, and I've already saved for certain things that we're spending. In either case, there is no goal for my savings for the month of September. So that's why finances are not included in this month's reset. There's always thought of finance, right? To just make conscious financial decisions. But I do think for the remainder of this year, I likely won't have any new financial goals. We've got birthdays coming up. We have holidays coming up. And I do buy gifts for birthdays and holidays and Christmas. It's not extravagant, but I do buy for those things, and I have already budgeted for those things. So here nor there with that. For the month of September, we won't talk about finances. Let's just jump right into the 3 that we are going to focus on. First up, and this is not most important, but it is first on the list, and that is family and home. And in this category, I only have 2 goals for this month that I am resetting for. One being decorating our home for the fall season, and then the second being completing a declutter challenge that is being hosted by Cass from Clutterbug Me, or is it just Clutterbug? I don't know. I always call her Cass from Clutterbug, but I can't particularly remember the name of her channel or her platform, but I'll be sure to leave that in the description box. So those are the 2 goals that I have for the month of September. Hope to get my family involved somewhat. So do look out for some content related to both of those things this month. I am going to be sharing somewhat of how I decorate for fall, but I definitely will have a reveal. And I think with the challenge, we are to, I don't know if we're recording it or if we're just documenting it somewhere, but in either case, I definitely will be sharing here on this channel about that challenge and how it's coming along and some of the things that we're doing in that. Next is health and fitness. So for resetting this month, and it is truly a reset because in the month of August, I started off great. I was working out initially. I think the first week I only had to work out 2 times a week. And then that was to increase by a day through the month. By the 3rd week, I was done. Like at the 3rd week though, I think I worked out 4, if not 5 days that week. I was on task with my water goals, but in either case, it's a reset because I have to start all over because I fell off, but I am not discouraged. So we are resetting and we're starting over for the month of September. So this month, I am starting with the goal again. Well, actually, I'm bumping it up. I'm already starting with the goal of working out for a minimum of 3 times a week. Also in this area, we are going to be meal planning and prepping so that I can monitor what we're eating and just eat a little better. It's not a strict diet. It is literally trying to reset and ensure that we can put forth an effort to do what we need to do for our health in terms of what we eat. And for me, that starts with just planning. If I'm planning, if you're thinking about planning, then you're thinking about what you're going to eat, and you do that ahead of time, you prep for it, and you don't have to worry about so much fast food and eating too much junk. So that's that area. Then the next thing is 40 ounces of water a day. In the month of August, I set the goal of 30 ounces. And for the most part, I was, again, I think the first 2 weeks, I was spot on. I was hitting that 30 ounces a day. Then I fell off. So September, I'm starting back with the reset strong, and we're gonna go for 40 ounces a day. I do think in the end, I should be up to, because like it's supposed to be half your body weight. So I should be up more than that. but we do get water from other sources, so maybe I won't even try to say how much that's going to increase, but we're definitely going to start with the 40 ounces in September, and we'll see where that goes. I would definitely like to do that in September, and then of course continue that into October and build that routine. You know, like make that truly consistent and that I don't even have to think about it. I do have a cup that's 20 ounces, so that's pretty much 2 of those a day. So that's that. And then the last thing I have in this category is vitamin. I can tell a difference when I take the vitamin, and I use the Mary Ruth's liquid multivitamin. It works well for me, but I definitely have found the recommended dosage is too much for me for every day. So what I have for this month's reset is to take my recommended dosage 3 to 4 times a week. We're going to go with that. I'm also going to say I'm likely not going to increase that. If I stick with that vitamin, maybe I'll try something else. But in terms of the Mary Ruth's, for the month of September for the reset, we're going to go with 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, and our last category, which is the most important for me, and that is my faith category. With the faith area, I have 2 points, and the first one being reading the Bible 2 times a day. Pretty consistent with at least once a day. So I want to increase that to 2 times a day, and really, and I say pretty consistent, right? And with this reset and with this goal in mind, I have always tried to read my Bible every day. There are just some times it doesn't happen, and I'm not going to say or try to make an excuse, or even, again, I'm just not going to say that I didn't have time. There definitely was time, but it's like, what did I do instead? Did I not go to bed on time? Did I not just go ahead and get up early like I was supposed to? I didn't go to bed, so I couldn't get up early, or I just chose to get the extra minutes of sleep and just not get up. Did I work on a vlog for lunch rather than read my Bible like I was supposed to? There's a myriad of things, but again, for me, there's never that it's not enough time. It's just, what did I choose to do? So with that, this reset, we are definitely going to be focusing on getting those 2 times a day in. And with that, in August, I bought a new Tony Evans study Bible. I've definitely started reading it already, and I really like it. It has QR codes where you can go to and see devotionals. There's places for videos. I haven't started using that yet, because when I read the Bible, I really do want to not have the electronics around me. I like the paper and pen and like read. Sometimes it includes deep studying. Sometimes it's just underlining or highlighting and just reading, but I got this as an additional resource, and so far I'm really liking it. The second thing that I have in the faith category is to pray 2 additional times a day. So waking up in the morning and praying, before I go to bed at night and praying, not a problem. Even saying a prayer during the day, like I am going to pray during the day, hands down, that is happening. But I wanted to add to my reset to do that at least two times a day, right? I can say I have that 1 in there, but I want to add 2. So that ends up being like a total of 4. And when you pray during the day, it makes it all the more intentional. And I do have to say, it has definitely been habitual. I've been praying my entire life before I go to bed. Like my entire life. I cannot remember, other than I can say I don't remember before the age of being able to remember when I didn't pray before I went to bed. So that's that. Then as I got older, added in on my own, for my own self to remember to pray every morning. Now I need to make sure that I'm praying multiple times a day. And that's for me, that's my reset for September. And it's a goal for me, and I really plan on hitting that goal. So that is that for this month's reset. If you'd like to join me, do join me. You don't have to let me know in the comments. You definitely can let me know in the comments. I can pray for you. You can pray for me. We can root for each other. We can check in on when we're working out, when we're meal planning, when we're reading our Bible, did we pray? All of that, we can do that together. If you need support, I am definitely here to support you in that. Pray for me for this as well. I do think I am going to reach all of these goals. And that is it for this month, which is September 2024 monthly reset. I thank you so much for joining in on this video, and let me know if you like this type of video. Again, this was my first time recording a reset. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it has given you some encouragement. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.